Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you who are not, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. Today I thought I would do just a try to get ready with me using mostly samples. I thought I can't really do a full face of samples. Looking through my samples the other day, I don't have things like eyeshadows or blushes for the most part. So just the powder products. I do have a highlighter. I have everything but those things. So I also went through my samples cabinet and kind of straightened them out and thought I'd show you guys some of that. So let's just jump in. So if you guys know my channel, you know that this little cabinet here has my project pan items that I'm done with in here. I've got all my face masks in this drawer, receipts in that drawer. This is my samples. These two drawers are sample drawers, and this is my backup drawer. So this drawer here, I put all my face products in, and oh, I do have a couple of eyeshadows. I have an eyeshadow and a blush, so maybe we'll do full face. In this guy, I put all of my hair stuff, so like shampoos and stuff like that. And then this is all like face stuff. So this is a detoxifying cleanser, and this is a tightening neck cream, and then I've got some Drunk Elephant eye cream, like just a whole bunch of skincare samples, which I love skincare samples, but I get most of my samples honestly from Ipsy and from purchasing from Sephora. This last drawer here this is a bag of paper perfume samples, and then we have like actual bottled perfume samples here. And then this bag here has all of my lipsticks in it. So we've got all kinds of little lipsticks in here. I do have multi-sticks from Bite Beauty in here as well. And this is all of my foundation. Wow, can't get it out. And this is all of my foundations and my concealers and my primers. So I thought I would go through some of this stuff and we will pick out some samples to use. I already got moisturizer on my face, and toner and whatnot, so I'm not going to use any of the skincare samples that are in there today, but let's pick out. Okay, so for primers, I have the Smashbox Photo Finish, which I've used before. I have Burberry Fresh Glow Luminous Fluid Base. I have Black Up Perfect Mattifying Primer. I have another Smashbox. I have the Professional, which I have also used before. I have the Too Faced Hangover RX, and I have eye primer in Sin, so I will hold that aside and we will use that. I also have this little box here that has all my good size stuff in it, and I have a Tatcha primer, the Silk Canvas primer. I also have the Smashbox Primerizer. I have another eye primer, which I've used this one before, so I'm not going to use that one today. Okay, I think I'm going to go with the Smashbox Primerizer. It's a primer that I went back and forth on whether I was going to purchase it or not, so we're going to try it. As far as foundations go, I have a whole lot of foundations. I have the Naked Skin One and Done. I have the NARS Luminous Weightless, which I've tried before, so I'm not sure about that. I don't know what this goes to, so we'll have to see. I've got Milk. I've got Marc Jacobs. I've actually got a couple of those. I might try that one. I'm going to stick that one aside. I've got some Kevin Aquan. I've got some that I took off the card, so I have no idea what they are. Oh, they're Bobbi Brown Liquid and Stick. I don't feel like there's enough in there to do anything with, and I think those are the only ones I have. I have the CC Cream from It Cosmetics. I have some Born This Way. I have Cover Effects, and I have a few cards of each of those. I also have the Makeup Forever. I have the Tint Idol Ultra Wear Tint by Lancome. Let's see, Becca, Tarte Double Duty. I have a couple cards of this Do You stuff, which I'm excited to try, but I think I still want to try the Marc Jacobs. I've heard good things and bad things about that, so I'm interested to try that. And then as far as concealers go, I have some Tarte Double Duty Tarte Shape Tape, which we all know I dislike. I have Bye Bye Under Eye. I have Laura Mercier. I only have 2 more things of that because I've used that before, and I have 3 things of Clinique, so I might try the Clinique stuff. But I also have this LA Girl Pro Conceal, which I think actually I'm going to use that. It looks a little dark though, so I might keep one of these guys out just for the lighter shades in that. Alright, so that was my bag of concealers and foundations and whatnot in my sample drawer. I love this bag, the little lipstick that hangs off of it. It was a sample bag from Ulta, which came with all kinds of really cool samples in it. And then I have lipsticks, but we'll go there after I get done with my face. So we're going to start with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I haven't tried this yet. It doesn't feel like you get much out of it, but I've heard really good things about this. It doesn't really have that like silicone-y feel, which I hate, so I'm happy for, but like so far this is like quite a few pumps. I'm wondering if the full size you would have to pump as much. Alright, so we're going into the holiday season at work, which means I'll be crazy busy, and it's already kind of started. I'm in the last weeks of trying to train a new store manager because I'm the only store manager trainer in the district, and or was. I think there might be another one now. So I use an awful lot of that. Like it's now like only this full. It was only this full to start, but so anyways, I think that there might be one more store manager trainer now in the district, but it's already been super crazy for me trying to get her trained, and then also dealing with everything that comes with being retail in a holiday store. Oh look, this came with a primer. This came with a primer right there. That is their Undercover Perfecting Coconut Primer. Why didn't I see that before? Like I could smell it through the packaging. What am I thinking? Okay, so I think I'm going to go with Light, which is this one here. Seems like it would probably match me better, maybe a combination of the two. I'm not sure, but we're going to go with Light first. I feel like when you work in an establishment like mine, like the holidays don't mean as much because it's just exhausting. It really is. Like we start really early. Ooh, that's light. We start, you know, the holiday season really super early, so yeah, we'll see. Use my Dampen Beauty Blender and just start. If we need to darken that up, I can put the medium color on top of it, I think. It smells good. Our retail season starts fairly early for the holidays, so it makes the holiday seem a little less magical, I think. So know that going into a retail establishment that those people feel like it's a little less magical. Because by the time Christmas rolls around, we've been dealing with Christmas for like 8 weeks. And here on the home front, Christmas will just be us and the little ones this year, which is, well, little, meaning 12 and 7, but I don't know, honestly, if I like this very expensive foundation. I feel like it isn't covering as much as I thought it would. I have to say though, it went a lot further. This little blister pack went a lot further than I thought it would, for sure. And maybe it's just using a sponge instead of a brush. I used to use a sponge all the time. Now I just use it for evening things out and dampening my face and concealer. I just recently got this. It's the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. I like using these things to reapply moisture to my sponge and then putting it on my face. It's not supposed to be a setting spray, so that's definitely not what I'm doing with this. I just like using them to reapply moisture to my sponge. I did that with my Tarte Marine Boosting Spray. It's in my project pan, and that's how I started using it, to use it up. And I actually find that I like it a lot used in that fashion. So I am a little tiny bit pale. One thing I do not have in this set of stuff is a bronzer or a contour. I have really dark foundations that I maybe will use, or dark concealers, which I might use. I know that some people use dark concealers. We are going to use this concealer. We're going to use it under my eyes. I've never tried this before, but oh, that's weird. It's a brush. Have you guys tried this concealer before? I've heard really great things about it. It's used throughout the beauty community quite often. Ooh, that might be a little bit dark. I usually put some concealer around underneath my nose, and this might actually help darken up my face a little bit. On my chin, under my eyes, and on my forehead. You guys, I don't know if I like this Marc Jacobs. It's just kind of sitting on my face. Weird. So yeah, our holiday set is November 2nd. And we run holiday from November 2nd to January 2nd. So by the time holiday runs around for a lot of other people, like, we've been dealing with it for a good 6 to 8 weeks. So I think it'll all come together, I think. And that did kind of warm up my face a bit. I dig the little applicator dude on it. It's kind of interesting. It makes it a little more dispersed across your face when you use it, I guess. I am going to also use this concealer. I'm going to use the deep one. It is Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. I'm going to use the dark one to contour. Oh, maybe I got too much. Oh, you guys. Maybe I should have used something to put it on. Kind of looks like poop smeared all over my face. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Like, I feel like that did a good job. I feel like I maybe used too much. But that helped me kind of warm up my face a little bit. Gotta hide that double chin there. Not that it'll hide. It won't hide. I don't mind that. I think that helped warm up my face. I have a newfound appreciation for these little blister packs. Look at how much is left, you guys. Like, this is the side I used, and I used it all over my face, and it's gone. But that is how much is left. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So, the only blush I have in here is this Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush in Exposed. So, I'm going to use that. This is my Royal and Langnickel Moda multi-purpose powder brush. Dip it in there. I don't feel like anything's coming off, but oh no, that's pretty. I think I have this blush in a full size. I actually do adore this blush. It's really pretty. Very natural. And I love the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush formula. I think it's just amazing, and it really does last, so. Just kind of pinking up my cheeks, my temples. I don't know if how you guys apply blush, but I always like apply it around this area, kind of the same places that you might highlight, because I like it to be a little more sun-kissed. Give me that sun-kissed look. And I was also watching another YouTuber, and she also does it across her nose, so I just kind of lightly dust it across my nose. I don't know, I kind of feel like that looks really good. Now that we've got that down, let's do eyebrows. And the only eyebrow stuff I have, you guys are probably very well aware, is the ABH eyebrow stuff. This is the ABH one. It does come with a little brush, but I hate the little brush, so I'm going to see if I have one that I can use instead that is mine. And then it's got brunette, auburn, or medium brown, chocolate, auburn, and dark brown. Medium, I don't know which is which though. I don't know. We're just gonna try it. I also have this guy, which came in a sample bag from Ulta. It's the Ulta Beauty Brow Tint, so I will probably use that as well. This is the brow brush from Estetica. This is what it looks like. I think it's a brow brush. I'm not sure. I don't know. Looking at them, I think that this is chocolate and that is auburn. So I am going to use those two. I usually put 2 colors into my brows just because my hair is a little bit of both. So I'm not very good at this. So we're gonna just kind of see how this goes. I think maybe this brush is not a brow brush. Wrong color. Maybe that's what it is. I have mad respect for the community that can do this, because I obviously cannot. I'm very, very quiet. But I'm sparing no expense at making a mess of my face. Alright, this much I can say. I'm not using 2 colors of this. I can barely get through this one. I feel like this is a lot. This is a lot. It's a lot. I am going to, however, holy cow, go in with this brow tint. Maybe that is all I needed to do in the first place. Weird. Little tiny, teeny tiny wand. This is smaller than the one that I have been using. I've really been digging brow tint lately, mostly because it just is super, super simple. Those are statement brows. Holy cow. Sample gods. I need a different kind of brow product sample, because I obviously cannot do this. I obviously cannot. Like, I mean, I guess maybe if I practice more, I guess maybe I could, but, and maybe it's the size of the brush. Maybe that was the wrong size brush, but I just went with something that looked similar to the one that was in here, because I hate the one that's in here. And look, I'm getting it all over myself. Oh, stop. The next thing I typically do is eyeshadow, and the only eyeshadow that I have in this is the Stila Shimmer and Glows. And I'm not real sure that I want that all over my eye. We'll start with this. It's the eye primer in Sin from Urban Decay. These little packets hold quite a bit of eye primer. It is the kind with a little bit of shimmer to it. You ever just had one of those days where you just kind of make a mess of yourself all over? I'm kind of feeling like this went a wee bit awry. I just pack my eye primers on all over the place. I typically will pack them also under my eye because I put eyeshadow on under my eye as well. I think I got a lot more than I needed. That's okay though. This eye primer is kind of tacky. Actually, I'm going to go get one of my single shadows and just kind of pack it on over the top of it. Going to use this color by ColourPop. It is in my project pan. It is called Locked and Loaded. It's just a color that I go over a lot of my eye primers with just to set them. Mostly so that any color that I put on them is not sticking. Okay, so like I said, the only eyeshadow I have is these guys here, which is their cream eyeshadows. So, I think I want to use this twig color and probably this kitten color, so like this all over my eye and this on the inner portion of my eye. So I'm going to pull those out. I would typically go in with like my crease color first, but I think I'm going to do it last. I'm going to get my little Luxie small shader brush here, and I'm going to open up this twig color. I'm interested to see how these perform. So I'm just going to go right onto the eye with that. I'm going to take the other side of my brush and go into the lightest color, which is called Kitten, and take that on the inner corner of my eye. I'm just going to like I don't know that they like that so much. I don't know if they like it, but I'm not mad at that eye. Okay, I'm going to do it with the same eye. I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the baseline with those two colors on both eyes. I really can't say I'm mad at that. I think I look like very cat-eyed. What I am going to do though is blend those out with another single shadow that's part of my project pan, and it is this Cute Alert by ColourPop. I'm just going to take it on a fluffy brush and just kind of go over the top of that, just right along that edge, and blend that out so that those creamy hard lines kind of disappear. One thing about cream eyeshadows on a person of my age, you have to be very, 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 very careful. I think that you could very easily start to look like you're 90. I feel like those two colors, the two steely colors, did not like being attacked by each other. Ooh, I went a little too harsh with that one. They didn't like layering on top of each other. So if you're gonna use them, and I know that the glitters kind of act this way too, if you're going to use them, you need to use one shade, not multiple shades. You guys, I'm not really mad at this. I think this looks really good. So this turned out more as a just let's play with makeup than I did a chatty get ready with me, but that's okay. I have a sample of Opal. Okay, so I am going to go into Opal here with this Morphe M501, which is just a highlight brush. I'm going to take it and highlight my cheeks. Take it down my nose. On my Cupid bow. I am also going to take it on a Esom W23, which is just a flat brush, but I am going to take it and do my brow bone highlight with that. Yeah, I'm really not mad at this eye look. I have a Stila All Day waterproof liquid eyeliner that I'm going to use, and a Sex Kitten, and this is a pencil. I'm going to use that on my lower lash line and the Stila on my lid. I'm going to take my little smudger with that ColourPop color that I used, that Cute Alert, and go below my lash line. Sin is not the eye primer to use underneath your eyes. I feel like it's making me look awful, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to use the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner. Ooh, that's nice and black. This eye's eyeliner is always so much harder to do. Why is that? Okay. I think I'm going to call that good. I do love this eyeliner. It works really well, and it is the Stila Stay All Day waterproof liquid eyeliner, so I'll be anxious to see how it works because my eyes are super watery, and this eyeliner on this eye, especially because this eye is more watery than the other, tends to not like my life. Now we need a lipstick, and I'm gonna be real quick about this. I think I'm gonna go with a Sephora one. I think I'm gonna go with this color here, which is Labyrinth City. I don't have my lip brush down here, so I'm just gonna use a regular brush. This color on my lips is called Labyrinth City, and it is out of the Sephora Lip Stories collection. I actually really like it. Who knew that the Alamar Cosmetics Packer brush was going to be an amazing lip brush? I actually might start using that as a lip brush, even though I really like it as an eye brush as well. So this is my full face of samples, I guess. The only thing that I used that wasn't a sample was that eyeshadow to help blend out the cream eyeshadows. I do have to say that I kind of dig this look. What I won't do in the future is put this Urban Decay Sin underneath my eyes. I feel like I'm going to have to go in and clean that up, but I do like this look. I do like the products. The foundation I actually kind of like with all this stuff on top of it. It actually curved out well. Looks really good. I feel like I have way too much makeup on though because I did use over like 18 concealers on my face. So I hope that you enjoyed this full face of samples using my sample drawer products. and it being a little less chatty than it was supposed to be. I'm sorry about that, but I will come back to you with some more chit chat at a different point in time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. And I hope to see you in the comment section. What samples are you trying today? What samples have you tried in the last several weeks? And what did you like and what didn't you like? Thanks so much for joining me. Love you guys. See you next time.